Hi there. Welcome back to the Greatest Ace Attorney Chronicles. We've made it to recess, though I don't see any slides anywhere in sight. Let's see. Oh, hey, Sherlock's still here. Nice. I do gotta appreciate him for being able, for actually getting up to support us in court. But yeah, last time we managed to convince the jurors that we weren't completely insane, and we got ourselves a little more time, and we're gonna get to talk to a new witness. Someone who should be able to clue us in about the professor model. Also, I'm curious, well, frankly, one thing I'm curious about is why the hell it has, like, the iron mask around its head. I assume it's to conceal the identity, but, like, I don't know, it's a bit strange. And also, how did she know, even know about it? Well, I'm not saying that that you shouldn't know that the professor died, but like, how would you get an idea of what to make it look like if his identity, or her, I mean, we don't know, if their identity was concealed to the general public, But anyway, I'm sure we'll at least get some exposition-y goodness soon enough. Ah, the knight errant himself. Oh, have you been watching from the gallery, Mr. Sholmes? I've been on the edge of my seat the entire time. Courtroom trials are fascinating affairs. As a spectator, at least. Sorry, as always, I gotta try and find my Sherlock voice when I've gone a little while without actually using it. I'm glad you've been enjoying yourself. Hey, Dr. Hairbrain, or Professor Hairbrain, I guess. How's it going? You managed not to say anything stupid or otherwise incriminate yourself, so I'd call that a W. I have to ask, what on earth is going on? It makes no sense. What's this professor business all about? He doesn't look like any professor I've ever met before. Who even is he? Oh yeah, I guess you wouldn't know because you were in Germany for like the longest little while. Ah, of course. You were in Germany already 10 years ago. Yeah. Sorry. Yes, the professor. When I discovered he was the one who'd been abducted, a sense of foreboding stirred within me. But who knew the monster would come knocking at your door? My heartfelt sympathies. I mean, he's dead. He can't get us now. As it turns out, Lord Van Zykes is even more intimately tied to this case than any of us realized, isn't he? Yeah, I suppose so, because, his brother was killed by the professor. Maybe that's what he meant when he was talking about a Pandora's box, Yes, how true. His great friend from university in the dock. And now, a waxwork of the killer who took his esteemed brother's life makes an appearance too. Geez, no, that's not how he sounded before. And now, a waxwork of the killer who took his esteemed brother's life makes an appearance too. I imagine even the shrewd Mr. Reaper failed to foresee that kick in the teeth. An extraordinary move on your part, my dear fellow, to throw that in front of the man. I mean, it's not like I was doing it to hurt him personally. You make it sound a bit deliberate. I can't help feeling that this professor case is really very puzzling. Oh yes, in what particular manner? Well, there's Mr. Drebber, Dr. Scythe, and Lord Van Zykes. It seems that everybody in the trial has a link to the case somehow. Oh yeah, because we had Drebber, apparently saw the professor rise from his grave 10 years ago, and that's what turned his hair white. And then Dr. Scythe, saw did the autopsy report, and, the professor killed Van Zykes' brother. It's like, it's all coming together, Yes, in fact, I alone am not a member of the set. Oh yeah, except for you, Hairbrain. Though, that leaves me as an empty set, all alone with no intersection to any other. I mean, I'm not sure if you want to be connected to this case. It involved a mass murderer. Excuse me. Oh, hi. How's it going? Hi. It's not like I was gonna... Oh, you didn't... How long have you been here, by the way? You didn't see any of that stuff that was that happened in court just a little bit ago, huh? Dr. Scythe! Ah, Dr. Courtney Scythe. Nee Stevens. Good day to you. You know, I never know how you're supposed to pronounce that nee. Because I know it's like French, I presume, and I know it's got like the little accent mark over it, right? But I don't think you're saying like nee, as in like Nissan or whatever, you know? But I don't know how you, I don't actually know how you pronounce it. My knowledge of French is rudimentary at best. Ne? Maybe ne. Hello, Sholmes. That was very shrewd of you. Also, yeah, I didn't also really settle on. Again, I told you before, I'm not the most varied with voices in general, but certainly not feminine voices. So I don't know. She looks stern. I'm trying to lean stern and kind of like contralto, you know, as much as I can do that, you know, within my capabilities. What in particular, pray? You requested a 10-year-old autopsy report from Gregson, didn't you? Huh. Why would you assume such a thing? Because Gregson told me. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's why you would assume something like that, huh? To think it's been 10 years. 10 years in the laboratory, wielding my scalpel. I smell of nothing but corpses and disinfectant. A policeman on the jury had a lot to say about you as it happens, Dr. Scythe. Yeah, man, he was fucking slobbering all over you. And I've accused you of being complicit in what happened. Oh, okay. Well, hey, that's kind of brave on Ryunosuke. I might have not brought it up if that were me. I'm hoping that you'll take the stand and tell the truth about what really happened. Damn, that takes some gusto. That certainly takes some gusto, Ryunosuke. That certainly won't be possible. Lord Van Zykes won't be summoning me as a witness. Lord Strongheart has forbidden it. Oh. I wonder why. Lord Strongheart? The Pandora's box you were warned about is a professor case. But please don't make the mistake of thinking you'll get any information about it out of me. But attempting to hide from the truth, that's cowardice. I've always fought crime in the way that I see fit. I have no regrets. None at all. And that's all I came here to say. So, good day to you. Damn. Bye. She sure is, composed, considering the gravity of what's going on here. She mentioned it too. This Pandora's box. Whatever does it all mean? Oh, you know. Crazy white people business, I'm sure. There's really no cause for concern. I assure you, when the trial resumes, the meaning will become all too apparent, whether you'd like it to or not. Okay, that's a little ominous, Sholmes. I expect that from her, because, I mean, look at her whole deal. I mean, did you hear her fucking theme? But yeah, you're being a little mysterious as well. So also, yeah, apparently it was you who's... Well, did Gregson mention that before? Because I remember Gregson said he wanted to help us out, but I guess Sholmes was the one who requested it in particular. So, I guess he had reason to believe that the waxwork model would be pivotal to the case as a whole. But anyway. Huh? Now then, I believe it's almost time. It's been 45 minutes, apparently. I must make my way back to the public gallery. The edge of my seat awaits. I think maybe you're enjoying yourself a little too much. I mean, last time he was in court, he fucking almost, like, fainted because, you know, he had been shot, so I guess he's one to, you know, take things a little bit easier.
Ah, yes. One word of warning before I go. If, in the course of this trial, in this afternoon, you perceive even a shadow of doubt about the truth, don't let it out of your sight. Pursue it like a dog with a bone.
Oh, I wouldn't have it. I wouldn't have it any other way.
To the bitter end, you understand. Do not falter, whatever may come to pass.
Okay, jeez. It's kind of serious coming from you, pal. I'm used to you being pretty, you know, pretty lighthearted and wacky, but that's, again, kind of serious. But yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, it's not like I was gonna pussy out halfway through. Me and Inosuke's mama didn't raise no bitch. Alright, I understand. Thank you.
Good. I shall make myself scarce then. Scarce then. I purchased a bar of caramel earlier, so I shall be gnawing on that, as you gnaw away at the truth.
Oh yeah, the caramel named after yourself because you're so popular. Man, I didn't even like caramel, but, you know, yeah, I'm not a fan of caramel, but if there was Sholmes caramel, Capcom, I'd buy that. I want to taste the Sholmes, you know? I bet it would taste delicious. What did that warning from Mr. Sholmes really mean, I wonder? Good question. Especially the bit about whatever may come to pass. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe we're not gonna like it that much, but you know, that's how it is in these games. We don't run away from the truth. We go fucking chasing after it, like, you know, like a dog after a bone. You might say. You might say. It's time for the final chapter, then. I'm pretty sure you said that at the start of the trial, Inosuke. If you keep saying it, it loses its effect. I'm determined to find the truth, no matter what. "24th of October, 12:40 p.m. We're back in the Old Bailey. Back in our bullshit. And that waxwork model's still there.
In the name of Her Majesty the Queen, I hereby reconvene the proceedings of this court. Counsels for defense and prosecution, are you ready and able to continue?"
But yeah, also, I don't know, I definitely feel like shit's about to get, I mean, it's been serious, but like, they keep hyping up the fucking Pandora's box and stuff. I don't know. Feels like business is gonna pick up in one way or another. And I don't just mean for like this case, but like the overarching story as a whole, you know?
"The prosecution is ready, my lord."
"Yes, my lord. The defense is also ready."
"As the court is aware, the case under our scrutiny began with a damaging incident at the Great Exhibition. Yet we now find ourselves embroiled in the details of a convicted felon who was sent to the gallows a decade ago. This trial has certainly defied all expectation."
Yeah, you could say that again.
"That seems to be the fate of all trials in which this Nipponese is involved, my lord." "My lord. So then, let us begin our explanation of the defense's assertion that the waxwork was cardinally involved in this matter. Defense Ikes." "My lord. Are we still awaiting the arrival of Madame Tusspells?" "Not at all. She is in the antechamber as we speak, and ready to be summoned in attack mode. 2,000 attack points, and she has a special effect." "Very well, bring in the witness." "At once, my lord." "Bailiff, show Madame Tusspells to the stand."
Uh-oh, new camera angle. Things are about to become a lot more intense. Okay, so, I believe you, Ryunosuke, but seeing your little fella on your shoulder right there, it's kind of hard to take that 100% seriously, but pop off, King, you know. If Dreeber is responsible, as I'm sure he is, it means he must have had an accomplice in Dr. Scythe. And what connects the pair of them is the waxwork. Yes, the model of the professor. That's the key to the link between these otherwise unrelated individuals. It's a tenuous link, admittedly, but at present, it's all we have to go on. Oh hey, you're working on a new model, huh? And I guess it's gonna be based off Sholm, so he doesn't have to keep pretending to be a waxwork model, huh?
State your name and occupation for the court, please.
My name is Madame Esmeralda Tusspells. I am a waxwork artisan.
And kind of a baddie, if I'm being honest.
And the proprietress of the Madame Tusspells Museum of Waxwork. You will have to pardon me for working as I testify. My new exhibit must open very soon.
Yeah, now I get to do my super cool French accent. Oh, so he finally gets a statue, does he? Now there are two of them in the world.
Oh my! What expression is she carving onto that face?
A number of days ago, a particular waxwork model was stolen from your museum. Can you confirm this?
Oui, that is true. At first, we believe it had been kidnapped.
A waxwork model? Well, kidnapped? Okay, that was a little janky, but okay.
Yes, my lord. There was a demand for ransom money left behind by the culprit. However, according to what I have just been told outside the courtroom, that was not the true reason. Raison. I understand it was utilized as a substitute for the body of a murder victim.
At present, that is no more than conjecture proposed by the defense. This is the victim of the case in question, Mr. Odie Assman.
But of course, I know him well. He is a part of my odious personages exhibit.
Yeah, because he's an odious man. Or he's an odious man, as it were.
I detest to say what is evident, but Mr. Assman does not resemble the professor at all.
Yes, but perhaps their faces are very similar.
Are you suggesting that we should see now the masked visage of the professor?
I have here the key, but it is strictly forbidden to open the lock. Yeah, I kind of assume.
This is absurd!
Pardon?
I don't know what face you've carved onto your fancy figure beneath that mask.
Yeah, again, I assume that the model has to have some kind of face, right? But like no one knows it's their identity, the professor's identity. So I'm curious as to what you might have, written down, or what you might have carved into it. I mean,
but clearly it won't be that of the actual killer.
Indeed, the man's identity was never made public after all. Okay, so I guess it is a man. They do confirm his gender, if nothing else.
The trial took place in a closed court. The proceedings were strictly confidential. The condemned man was summarily executed. His identity remains a closely guarded national secret.
National secret, you say? Wasn't there a case not too long ago that involved national secrets? And, as I recall, the watchword for that music box. Was it not, Professor? Just saying. I mean, just saying, pal.
There is no possible way that a repository of tawdry exhibits could get its hands on that information.
Quel dommage. It would seem you are unaware of the Tusspells principles.
Ooh, also that theme is kind of a baddie too.
What principles? The family Tusspells has always prided itself on sculpting its models a la perfection. Every detail, including the visage, is fashioned with complete fidelity. Et voilà, our principles. There is a well-known legend about the Tusspells waxwork from the time of the French Revolution. A member of the Tusspells family is said to have made a waxwork of the queen who was executed.
You mean Marie Antoinette?
Oui, that is true.
It was a century ago now.
I believe the queen's face was carved in the minutes following her death, actually at the guillotine site.
You are correct.
The model is on display still today in the House of Horrors.
Okay, that's kind of morbid. I mean, like what? It was fucking Mama Tusspells like there, like fucking taking her fucking decapitated head and just being like, you know, like jeez.
We Tusspells will stop at nothing to obtain a fatal replica of our subjects.
Dear me, a somewhat disturbing tenacity of purpose.
Yeah, kinda. A little bit macabre, if you will.
It is the only way to obtain a truly lifelike representation of the subject. And it has been my family's secret for generations. Do you mean to say that beneath that mask,
Oui,
the true visage of the killer is there?
This is ludicrous. It's out of the question.
The professor spread terror throughout Great Britain. As a result, the Madame Tusspells special exhibit remains extremely popular even today. The killer emerging from his own grave. It is a sight to behold. You should come.
Okay, I think, madam, it would be beneficial to hear your formal testimony on this matter. You will explain every detail of this macabre model and your personal involvement in its creation.
With pleasure.
Alright, testimony time, boys.
The Professor Waxwork. The special exhibit in the House of Horrors is based on a rumor that shocked society in London. An impression of the visage was taken directly from the corpse, in accordance with Tusspells' family principles.
So, are you saying you, like, did some grave robbing? Is that what you're getting at?
I enlisted the aid of the grave digger and created a mold for the head in the cemetery just before the interment.
Okay, I guess you did enlist the aid of the grave digger. Huh. How do you do that? Like, this was like pretty, you know, top secret hush hush stuff. How did you have those kind of connections? Wait, let me see. By the way, how old are you again? I'm sorry, you're 26? So you're saying... Okay, so I guess you've been in the family business. Well, I assume this is something you started at a young age, but... Are you saying you did this... You fucking were sneaking into grave sites and cemeteries at age 16? Damn. I mean, I gotta respect the hustle, but, like, damn, though.
I hid myself until he gave me a signal. I was there for a very long time that night. As dawn approached, I was very worried that I could be discovered.
Wow.
The gravedigger? The man sanctioned this.
Oui. I will do all that is necessary to achieve the true resemblance my family is celebrated for. Nobody else knew. Only the gravedigger. Only the gravedigger. What harm did it do, huh?
So you truly saw it? The face of that monster?
Naturally. I was aware at the time that his identity was a secret. But Tusspells would not be Tusspells if we did not insist on absolute fidelity to our sculptures.
I don't believe this.
I myself have seen the special exhibit at your museum, madame. A truly blood-curdling scene in which a murderer is emerging from his own grave. The scene it depicts was the subject of many rumors in London 10 years ago. I have here a newspaper from the time. Gah! Mr. Trevor's dreadful encounter. Man rises from the grave. Executed criminal returns in the dead of night at the local cemetery. Was a ball mosque to blame for the great blaze? Wait, what? Oh, I got that's a separate thing. Mad sheep rampage. Oh, sorry, what? Charles Darwin to receive... Whoa, damn. Okay, apparently Charles Darwin exists in the Ace Attorney universe. Good to know. The Great Stink. Huh. I'm guessing these are some real-life events that were taking place at the time. Oh, Krakatoa eruption? Huh. This would be probably another way to try and identify a time period, like what year exactly, but, you know. We've seen before that they're kind of, you know, artistic license were taken with the events, chronologically speaking. Anyway, let's actually, if you'll permit me to read the text, because clearly there's actual text there. At Lowgate Cemetery, just beyond the prison, on the night of that foul demon's execution, the newly interred professor forced off his grave cover as he clawed free of the earth. The young man who witnessed this scene was on the verge of raising a shriek when, in the next second, a gunshot rang out suddenly from behind. The bullet pierced the fucking text box is in the way, god damn it. The resurrected man's chest, whose breath then stilled. The youth then finally released the scream he had been holding and ran for his life. The university student who experienced this event is Mr. Enoch Drebber, a disciple of science at the University of London, and a resident of its student dorms. Okay, I'm sorry, what the fuck? Are you saying, that's an extra detail that was not there, that we did not know about before. So he came upon this site, almost screamed, and then, and then a gunshot rang out from behind? I don't know, that's some new information, I'm just saying. And then some other stuff that I don't think is related to the story, but, you know. Anyway, sorry. The special exhibit was based upon the picture in this article. It was the most detailed account of what happened, as reported by the eyewitness who saw it. It's pretty spooky stuff. 10-year-old article has been entered into the court record. Okay, cool.
Man rises from the grave. It's too absurd for words.
The public enjoys absurdity, monsieur. That is why I have reduced the scene we produced the scene as carefully as possible in my museum. And it's a waxwork from that exhibit that was stolen some days before the incident at the Great Exhibition, wasn't it? That is correct. The professor you see before you here. Most puzzling. Counsel for defense. Proceed with the cross-examination. This waxwork links Treba to Dr. Scythe. And there has to be some reason for that, which hasn't yet come to light. But I'll find it. I'll get to the bottom of what really happened. I'll prove that Dr. Scythe and Drebber were in on this crime together. Alright, cross-examination time. Well, I say that, but let me just check something real quick. Yeah, this is good as time as any to wrap things up for now. But next episode, we can really dive, we can press and probe and prod and present and other P words
and to present stuff, you know, to try and... Well, then again, is she lying? I don't know. None of that really sounded like a lie, but maybe it's just more information. We just need more information, you know? But, regardless, we'll do that next episode. Though again, the fucking... the newspaper article, I feel like is going to be relevant, because that gave us new information we didn't know before, and that, frankly, it's pretty fucking weird. And maybe that's where the Pandora's box is going to come into play, who knows? But anyway, until that stuff happens, and until the next episode, I will see you around.